Counter-terrorists win. Terrorists win. We are officially going live here on map 2. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, everybody who watched map 1. Censored indeed came out victorious there on map 1. They were out to a firm early lead. X13 came back, but wasn't able to take it to OT. Let's see how things go here on Nuke. Censored already getting aggressive by Mini Garage and Outer. JT finding K-Beer on Mini, but Delta quickly getting the trade and moving up further towards Ladder. Does find Freshie. Farrell making the second trade of the round. Atomic lower does find Swan. It's going to be Knox still running around the B site with Hate. Farrell will land that USP headshot onto Hate over near Caution Door. Gonna be opened up to push forward and get that frag onto Knox. X13 taking the ever important pistol round here on map 2. MP9 not allowing Censored to get inside there. Darty pushing to the left, and that UMP frag onto Swan grabs another headshot onto Delta, and X13 coming out firing here on map 2. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going. Opening up with that MP9 early again, but Swan with that long-range P250 dink into garage there. Knox about to make contact with this Tech 9 at ramp room, backed up by Swan and Delta. Fresh finding Knox, gets a second. Things not quite going to plan for Censored there, although it was an eco. Early utility here from both teams. Swan with that AWP in hand. Atomic with an AWP to rival him on the X13 side. Freshy and Farrell having to settle for MP9s. Darty on that UMP as well. K-Bear potentially about to make contact at Hut here with Darty. No bullets fired yet this round. 57 seconds left on the clock. Darty Montana will open things up with that UMP headshot. Delta finding the immediate trade. Swan and Farrell with some nice picks of their own immediately after that. K-Bear coming out lower sight with that C4 through caution door. Will get the bomb down. One-man advantage here for X13. JT has visuals on K-Bear. Will get the frag. It's Swan near control room stairs, though. Brings that 1v3 to a 1v2, and it's doable! Takes out JT, but not quite able to get out of the LOS of Farrell there at the end. Wasn't a whole lot Swan could do there, especially since he didn't have the information about Farrell being right there in front of the door to the right. Knocks first blood onto Atomic there. JT and Freshie doing their part here. Hate and Keeper going down. Find ourselves in a 3-on-3 situation now. Darty Montana over by Control, landing a nice headshot onto Swan. Looking for a second and traded by Delta. That's going to be a 5th round board for X13. Coming out strong here on map 2, potentially a 3rd map in the works. Shots there from Darty Montana and Farrell. Responding with a nice partial smoke spam into JT's dome there. After the dust settles, it'll be X13 with the 1-man advantage, but now it's down to just Hate on the censored side. And Censored gonna have to really rework things here on the attack side. Let's see if they take a time out after this round is over. Big headshot there from Hate onto Freshie, but Darty right there to respond. X13 going up 6-0. Indeed, a timeout will be taken by Censored. There was a good boy barking outside there, but he's all right. Censored on a half buy here. That's going to be 4 Deagles and then a P250 in the hands of Swan. But that HE grenade from Darty Montana could be a round changer here. 3 members of Censored getting tagged from that. Barrel able to finish off Delta there. Darty grabbing another as well. And it's going to be only 1 man remaining. It's Hate again. It's going to get spammed through the hut without much of a chance there. X13 increasing this lead, now up 7-0. Couple members of Censored having a rough time getting going here. Caber not recording a frag yet. Let's see if that changes here in round 8. Strange FF on that smoke there. But Farrell will find a piece one pick there on the secret cross. That's going to be Swan going down, but Hate waiting for Feral at the bottom of Vents to get revenge. Nox back towards ramp area, gonna find massive headshots. That's gonna leave only Darty Montana left, who's rotating through ramp himself. He will get that kill onto Nox, but he's still dealing with the 3 remaining members of Censored here. Delta only with 2 HP. Let's see if Darty opts for the save. I think he is. He's just going to hang back in the back of ramp room, maybe get an exit later. Maybe not. He's moving up a little bit from ramp towards vending machine. Looks like Darty may go for this. Delta waiting with that AWP and putting it right on Darty's dome there. Not much Mr. Montana could do there. So Censored officially on the board now with their first round. Swan with that AWP in hand again. Let's see if he starts getting comfortable with that once again. Feeling the groove a little bit there. Finds Feral through squeaky door near Mini. Only 36 seconds left on the clock here. Darty Montana, clean pick onto Hate there. Brings us to a 4-on-4 scenario. Big op kill from Swan again. He is traded by JT. Grabs a second frag for himself. That's going to leave this all up to Freshy. 1v2. Delta is sitting at 16 HP on the Censored side. Freshy moving in from Mini. Checking his angles, checking Vents, moving towards Silo, does take out Delta, brings it to a 1-on-1, but Nox ultimately coming out on top of that one, bringing a second round to Censored. Efficient pick there from Hate early in the round. This is a save from X13. Atomic did have an op in hand for just a second there, but wasn't quite able to whip it out. And then Delta off the round there with 2 more clean frags for himself. Atomic. First blood drawn onto Nox. JT almost finding a second kill for X13 there with that FAMAS, but Ultimately, Delta finding the pick from red container. CENSRD doing whatever they can here to keep cutting into X13's early lead. CENSRD moving up through garage outside. They're now on the ladder flank. X13 watching mainly A and lobby here. Has the bomb. They are in control. X13 does have an eye on B side as well. 4v3 situation, one-man advantage for CENSRD. 30 seconds left on the clock. Delta choosing to make a move for his squad there. Does find Farrell from up top into A side. Swan backing him up with a nice op shot outside. And capping off the round with some quick thinking, angle checking towards vent there. Finding K-Bear. Swan exacting a bit of revenge there, finding Atomic over near Squeaky Door. Farrell falling and lower, and CENSRD will have control of B site now. Darty Montana potentially gonna stay, but no, he's already too far up in the mix here. JT moving through that smoke, potentially not seen by CENSRD yet. With another clean plant and finish, cutting X13's lead to only 2 rounds here. Atomic opening things up on round 13 with some good positioning there. Swan did respond with an AWP kill. One-man advantage still in favor of X13 here. Nox! He's been a little bit quiet so far, but that's going to be a big pick for the round here, evening things out at 3 apiece. Gonna finish off Nox at ramp room there. 2v3 situation for CENSRD. We've seen them pull this off a few times tonight. Swan intensely watching heaven here. JT clean pick near Secret onto Swan there. Finding JT at the bottom of ladder. 3-on-3 situation. Censored moving up ladder. Finding Darty Montana right below him in A site. Nice little flick over towards Mini. That'll find the dome of Feral and Delta. Drop the round. Censored now within only 2 rounds. And X13 certainly getting a little bit more concerned at this point. Some late round utilities from both teams here, including multiple Molotovs out of control room. Delta capitalizing on potentially that distraction. Drops JT, Hate drops Feral. Atomic looking to respond here with that CZ, finds Kager. Ultimately does get traded, and now it's all up to Darty Montana. As Censored continues to surge through these T rounds on this comeback, they finished the half within a single round. X13 now up 8-7. Half will be starting in just a few moments here. My apologies for the delay, X13. Able to get out in front there on second half pistol, dealing with a slight tech issue behind the scenes, but we're all good now. Darty Montana opening up this second round with a firm headshot onto Swan. Censored, forced into a buy here on their own doing. They do have some deals in hand still. Hate landing that headshot onto Darty Montana. Freshy plowing through ramp room. Will find Nox. 4-on-2 situation for X13. Finding another with that MAC-10. This round should go the way of X13.
Bomb has been planted.
Hate left all by his lonesome to either save this deagle or get an exit. X13 finish off that round as they should. They're back up by 3 now. Censored gonna have to save again, and then they should have their shot at a bye next round, and that's when we'll really know if there's gonna be a momentum shift or not here. Up the round big with those pistols, but ultimately Darty, Montana, and JT too powerful at the ramp room there. Farrell, clean plant. All up to Hate and Swan now on behalf of Censored. Swan tagged down to 34 a bit earlier in the round. Darty Montana narrowly missing that nade behind Hate. Does get the frag ultimately with the AK. No HP, ultimately killed late in the round by Farrell, and X13 extending their lead to 4 rounds again. Bear clean spam through that smoke. It's going to leave Censored in a 1-man advantage despite K-Bear dropping 2 HP there.
Bomb has been planted.
Censored with all 5 alive trying to retake A here. That was a pretty abrasive plant from X13, but it looks like it might pay off. 2 big Galil kills from Farrell, backed up by his teammates. Those AKs all around, all up to Nox now. 1v2, ring around the rosy, faking the defuse. Does get atomic, checks Hut, but that's not where Farrell is. He's over near Squeaky. Likely wouldn't have been enough time to defuse regardless. And X13 now up by 5. quick whip headshot onto Darty Montana there. JT able to get a Molotov kill for himself. X13 making their way down into B site. Already taking control of control room, no pun intended. Smoke popping off near that ramp flank.
Bomb has been planted.
And X13 looking strong still here on Nuke. Wanders down at the explosion. Not exactly sure what happened there. And CENSRD gonna have to pull out something crazy here if they're gonna fend off X13. Farrell, nice spam shot through that smoke, bringing things to a 4-on-4, but Delta bringing the one-man advantage to CENSRD. Let's see if the momentum will slightly start to shift here. Hate picks up another clean pick. Finish off the round with some nice M4 control of his own. Timeout taken by X13. Looks like they're making sure this one doesn't slip away. K-Bear first blood onto Freshie, but X13 already moving into A site. Gaber dealing with that Molotov, was essentially right on him. Darty eventually finishing him off. Nox on the flank from Squeaky. That pick may prove crucial here. Nox finding a second, and that is the way of Censored. Censored inching back into it for the second time this game, slashing that lead of X13's to 4. Some early picks, Nox backing them up as well. Finds X13 getting aggressive at ramp towards ladder. JT, not much he can do here, only the eagle in hand, getting pickled in from all sides. Making us all question exactly what the outcome of map 2 is going to be here. Now within 3, certainly within striking distance again. Smoke's going down, it's secret. X13 committing to that cross, making their way towards B side, down to 7. Censored now rotating through ramp to B, but majority of X13 still in lobby here. It's actually only JT making that move down secret. All players still alive, not anymore. Pair of trades there, plus a pick from JT. One-man advantage for X13 here, 4v3 situation as they defend the planted C4. Nox evening things out to a 3-on-3 here. He's got Delta up in the sky with the high angle from heaven. They're gonna catch Nox coming in through mini. Wasn't a whole lot Nox could do there with that rough angle out in the open. Another round going the way of X13 to break that pattern that Censored had going there. X13 calling for a timeout. fending off that initial push, but Feral and JT forcing their way into A site. Swan finds another AWP kill though from Hut, and only Censored will hold on. And once again, the lead is down to just 3 rounds. Stopping that mini push. And Censored once again looking defensively sound. And now the lead is cut to only 2. X13 not calling a TO here. They are indeed in the lead. However, they're gonna have to potentially approach this round differently than the past few. Censored seems to be playing patiently, checking all their defensive angles. Swan getting a bit aggressive there, but still going to find the AWP pick from Hut. That's the thing about Swan, just never know. He might already be pushed up further than you think with that AWP. Hate about to make contact with Darty Montana. He's going to come out on top of that one. Darty going down in garage. Hate finding a second as JT wraps around the opposite entryway of garage. But Freshie able to wrap around from bottom of ladder and get that frag onto Hate. Bear with a clean M4 kill onto Atomic, traded by Freshie, who in turn is traded by Delta, and Censored within a single round now. What is happening? X13 thought maybe they were getting back into the driver's seat at 14-10, but now we're sitting at 14-13. Narrowly missing that pick onto JT over on T side silo. Swan though gonna make JT pay for being out in the open, and Censored looking poised to potentially tie things up here as X13 is indeed on a half buy. Kaber picking up a pick of his own. It's Squeaky Hate with a nice pick outside. That's going to leave only Freshie alive. Kaber picking off the round, and things are all tied up at 14. X13 calling for a tactical timeout. Live play is resuming. Both teams on a substantial buy. Censored by far in the better economic situation, though. X13 with no money to spare if this round doesn't go their way. take a site. Farrell and Montana coming up with some big plays there.
Bomb has been planted.
Freshie finding a clean kill near Mini. Knox bringing this to a 2v3, but Atomic putting him back in his seat, and that's only going to leave Swan remaining with the AWP. X13 bringing this to match point. Can Censored take this to overtime? Knox with the first kill of the round. X13 though, not phased. They still try to take A, but Delta makes them pay with a massive trifecta of rifle kills. But Atomic responding with a trifecta of dangerous kills himself with the AWP. What is going on? Atomic falling back. He does have 84 HP left. This is very doable. 1v2 situation. Atomic checking Mini, landing the kill onto Hate. X13 within a single round, a single frag of clinching map 2 and bringing this to a third map. Censored a frag away from taking this to overtime. Atomic versus Swan. Who you got? And it's going to be Swan coming out from behind Silo with that AK-47, finding the headshot onto Atomic, and we are going to a map 2 overtime. Don't go anywhere. Overtime now underway. Censored going for that double AWP setup. Atomic with the AWP in hand for X13. Swan and Atomic making visuals with each other. Neither of them landing an op shot yet. Moving up near Mini, but they're actually going to try to take ladder area, moving towards Hell. Boosting up towards Heaven now for outer rafter. 4v4 situation, JT bringing it to a 3v4, but Caber right there at Silo inside to set up the 2K, and it's all up to Atomic from X13 now. He still does have that Arctic Warfare Magnum. We know that he can use it well.
Counter-terrorists win.
Caber able to finish off the round for Censored there, going up by a single round in OT now. immediately. M4 headshots. Delta and Swan each picking up another to finish out the round there. And Censored coming out strong here in OT. X13 gonna need to do something big this round. Swan looking for an op shot outside, not quite finding it yet. Caber will find JT, traded by Fresh. Swan getting a nice op shot through that smoke. Left in a 3-on-3 situation here. Freshy and Farrell coming up efficient for X13 there, leaving only Nox remaining, not quite able to get that frag onto Darty. Nox will fall, and X13 now back within a single round. Second half of overtime going live momentarily. Don't switch that channel, boys. We've got ourselves a steamy one here.